David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, thank you very much. Now the end.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. Here's the prodigy. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Matisse Thybulle. Banchero up there with Bay. Then there's the prodigy, and it's Crawford at the 5. Here's the prodigy into the lane. And while it's still very early in the season, the top teams, Greg, have already started to distinguish themselves across the NBA.
Getting off to a hot start, always a good sign. But don't sleep on the teams that are still getting locked in. A lot can change in the coming months.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Count that bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here's Mitchell. Puts it up from 12. Here's Capella. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. It's stolen by Harris. Right side, Ball. Down low, out to Harris. And it's blocked. Here's the prodigy, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Banchero passes to Crawford. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
Here's Crawford after the Kings pick up 2. And that one is off. Good work defensively by Capella. To the inside, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore. Keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Now here's Crawford. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Lays it up and banks it in. Crawford's got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Harris outside. And a miss there on the triple. Gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's the prodigy. From down in the low post, it goes.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening with that attack.
Harris outside. Over Banchero. It's tipped. They get it back. So for the Kings, their last game a win against Memphis. Here's the prodigy. Crawford against Capella. It's stolen by Capella. Harris, right side. Fader on the way. Harris missing again.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started. He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's the prodigy. He's covered by Ball. Off with the layup. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings, trailing by 5. The pass to Green. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. Feeds it to Capella. Yep, it counts. Capella's got his second best.
Well, with a big guy, a little bit of physicality can go a long way. Got inside that time.
The prodigy's shot is good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
Hey fans, put your hands together for your 916 Crew Dance Team.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Şengün's checked in for Clint Capella. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Tobias Harris. Vassell, he's checked in for Green. And Smith's subbed in for Ball. The Kings trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Şengün. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight. Gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's the Prodigy, covered by Mitchell. Here's the Prodigy. He's got 5. Takes a 3. Vassell grabs the board. Sacramento's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Greg, Devin Vassell came in as a 3-and-D type player, but he's grown beyond that.
He has added secondary ways to contribute on offense. Still not a great shot creator, but can finish plays in a variety of ways to help his team.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That's his first foul. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Mitchell passes to Claxton. Pass to Şengün. 6 to shoot.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game. And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the
GA strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Well, Prodigy's shot is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Mitchell. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
You all know what time it is. Here comes your 916 crew.
Gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game.
That was your 916 crew dance team.
Kennard against Smith.
Once again.
1:21 left here in the first quarter. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
Fournier against Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
What an incredible elevator. Don't tell Mitchell he's 6 feet. Donovan plays way bigger.
Mitchell against Fournier. Has to fall. They double him with Mitchell. And that one, good.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now, here's Mitchell. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Fall with the rebound.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
The shot's good from Fournier.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Mitchell. Following the basket by Evan Fournier. The shot and game clock separated by 4. From 17 feet out, Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 6 points.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Kennard, the pass to Bitadze. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed,
the previous play is under review.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hand.
And even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves it.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Up by 6. And we'll be back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
They've got Moody, Luke Kennard out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's the Beast. And it's Banchero in at the four-man position. To the paint. And Crawford with the basket on the assist from Banchero. 6 points for him.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Inside.
And Clint Capella having a little bit of fun out there with that dunk.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Crawford against Capella. Fades. Crawford's shot is good. Crawford's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Miles sets a screen for Ball. Over Crawford. Here's Capella. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Capella has finished in the top 3 in offensive rating for a couple years now. And he's up there in most years with the highest field goal percentage in the league.
Harris is checked in for Sacramento. Here's the prodigy. 10 points for him. Crawford a screen on Ball. Stolen by Ball. Lob pass to Capella. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Banchero passes to Crawford. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Kicks it out to Crawford. Nailed from three-point land. Crawford's got 13. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They've kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 9-point game. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Green, the pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Using his length that time, Capella up top to slam it down.
There's the pick. Here's Crawford, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Timeout called by the Kings.
Let's go, everybody. Some noise for your Sacramento Kings Breakers. All right, fans, let's show some love for your Sacramento Kings Breakers.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Now, here's Ball. He's covered closely, and the dunk by Capella.
This might be one of the nights for Clint Capella where his teammates actually try to get him more involved than they normally do.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
Crawford's shot is good.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight for him.
Ball surveying the defense. Harris. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Şengün's checked in for Clint Capella. So it's the visitors now. And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load. Ball's points per game were significantly up. But LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
And here is Ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Harris. Here's Şengün. 4 on the shot clock. His 3-pointers off the mark. Crawford right side. It's hauled in by Lyles. The Kings trail by 9. And stolen by Thybulle. Here's Crawford. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Ball kicks to Harris. Banchero grabs the board.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Kings have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. And the call will go against the Prodigy. That is his first foul of the game. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Sacramento.
Substituting on the court.
Şengün kicks to Green. Ball, the pass to Şengün. Fall with the rebound.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Now, here's Moody. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences. Get ourselves fired up. You game?
Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Tobias Harris. Vassell comes in for Josh Green. And it's Dennis Smith in for Ball. An unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Kings ball.
1:46 left to play here in the half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Took him no time at all on that one. Mitchell's got 9.
That's an easy shot provided by Dennis Smith Jr.
Fournier against Smith. Now, here's Kennard. He's guarded closely. Here's Bitadze. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fournier against Smith. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Fournier on the wing. No good on the triple. The Kings trail by 12. Mitchell kicks to Smith. Driving in.
Putting that athleticism to good use. Dennis Smith Jr. explosive and overwhelmed the defense that time.
The Kings have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Mitchell. Picked him clean. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fall. Şengün covering. 2 points. That one goes. Kennard's got his first bucket in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Mitchell with it. From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And so that's the end of the first half. They lead by 13. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Sacramento Kings.
The energy on D stood for disappointing. They were slow to rotate, communication was bad, no effort. I mean, the intensity on that end of the floor, where it needs to be, was just not there.
Changing things up now, let's take a glance at the upcoming schedule.
For that matchup with the Hornets, they should be considered the favorites in that one. But they can't afford to take their foot off the pedal. That's when they get in trouble.
Don't want to fall into a trap game.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Tobias Harris. Mitchell is out there with ball, and it's Green, and it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done. He plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. Can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Mitchell, and it's denied. And the dunk by Capella. 69% showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Harris on the double team. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Down by 12. And Ball slams it in.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Thibault, the pass to Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
It's a floater, and that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Hacked on the shot, and he'll head to the line.
Taken third overall in 2020, LaMelo Ball is a unique player. Like his brother Lonzo, very tall at the point at 6'6", and he'd much rather pass it than shoot it.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And, boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Capella with the bucket.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And the pass to Banchero. Crawford sets the pick here for Banchero. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Always a threat to score. Banchero, that time with a sweet find.
Capella sets a screen for Ball. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority. And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. There's the three. Bay pulls it in. Bay's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And that's a foul called on the Beast. That's his third foul of the game.
Oof, he's had a dismal second half, Kevin. He did a great job getting the ball to his teammates and working it around in the first half, but the second half, not so much.
Lyles check in for Ball. The Kings trail by 12. Mitchell kicks to Lyles. Capella sets a screen for Lyles. He dishes it to Harris. Capella, the pass to Harris. Pocket six, launches it. A Prodigy with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. 17-foot shot on the way. And that one hits back iron. Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Paolo Banchero.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior. And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Pass to Bitadze. Spins. Banchero with the ball. Lyles there. The Kings trail by 10. Here's Mitchell, and he drives in, and with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Here's the Prodigy, covered by Mitchell. A Prodigy's shot is good.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. the Kings will go for a different look here. Şengün's checked in for Clint Capella. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Lyons. Vassell, he's checked in for Green. And it's Dennis Smith in for Mitchell. Here's Fournier. It's hauled in by the Kings. Up top, Vassell. Kennard covering. Now, here's Şengün. D right on him. Pass to Claxton. Harris outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Harris has got 7.
That's a shot that Tobias Harris is really working hard on to become more consistent as a threat from the three-point line.
And Fournier kicks to Kennard. It's blocked. Now Harris. He's got 7. Passes to Vassell. Dishes it to Smith. To the inside. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Dennis Smith Jr. being decisive in the pick and roll doesn't just help him. It helps his teammates out.
Fournier against Smith. There's Bitadze. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Fournier against Smith. And the layup's good off the glass.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
On a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Fournier goes in. It's deflected. 1:25 left to play in the third. And slam dunk by Harris.
That's a strong finish from Tobias Harris.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Here's Bitadze. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bitadze's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Claxton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Şengün passes to Claxton.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Fournier for 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. Gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Now here's Crawford. Not a lot of room. And they recover it. Outside Fournier. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Leading by a point. Live from Golden. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline.
Trust each other. We got ball movement. Ball movement. No hold. No hold.
Well, moving the ball is so important to these coaches.
I mean, it helps make the offense run smoothly, Kevin. When you move the ball, more scoring opportunities open up.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Sadiq Bey is out there with Banchero. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then there's the prodigy. And it's Crawford at the 5 roaming the paint. The pass to Mitchell. Now Lyons. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The prodigy passes to Banchero. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Mitchell going inside. Doesn't go for him. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Here's the prodigy. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And what timing. Capella getting up there, tapping that one off.
Crawford against Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Free throw drops for Crawford. Sacramento making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and so he hits both.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Over Thybulle. It's deflected. Crawford with the ball. And guarded by Capella. Stolen by Ball. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Kicks to Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Capella. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. The prodigy passes to Crawford. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Crawford's got 12 points in just the second half.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David. It's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end stay connected to the shooter. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. Let's see if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Okay, David, thanks. The Prodigy passes to Crawford. Takes it off the glass. Crawford's got 35 in the game.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Here's Capella. It's blocked. They recover it. Stolen away. Here's the Prodigy. He's covered by Ball. Here's Crawford. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Crawford's got 37.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. 9-point game. Harris setting the pick for Ball. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout.
Let's give a warm welcome to your Sacramento Kings Breakers.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's the Prodigy. Crawford a screen on Ball. The Prodigy passes to Crawford. Count that one. Crawford's got 39.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Mitchell. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. The Kings trail by 8. Ball dishes to Capella, and the call will go against the Prodigy. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the 4th personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Harris finds Mitchell. Got it. Good job in the low post. Mitchell's got 4 this quarter.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
The Prodigy passes to Banchero. And stolen by Harris. Knocks it loose. In the corner, Bay with it. Misses the 3. For Sacramento, they've gone 4-10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Harris kicks to Mitchell. Out to Harris. Here's the triple. Crawford with the rebound. Gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. They double him with Mitchell. Harris dishes to Mitchell. Lob pass to Capella. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about Capella? Not the guy you expect, but cool under pressure that time.
Crawford a screen on Ball. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. In the corner, Bay with it. Sinks the three-pointer.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Screen by Capella. Mitchell passes to Capella. 6 on the shot clock. Ball no good.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Thibault. Mitchell dishes to Capella. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Yeah, the screen is the key to that whole sequence right there. No way he's letting anybody power their way through him on that pick.
That's good from Capella. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Crawford a screen on ball. A prodigy passes to Crawford. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They trail by 8. 1:05 left in the game. Here's Mitchell, defended by Thibault, and the dunk by Capella.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. The prodigy passes to Crawford, and he stuffs it on a pass to set him up. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Mitchell up top, defended by Thibault. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man ball is used to the spotlight.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
LaMelo Ball, first personal foul, third team. At the line for the away team, number 44, 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And so Green will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Screen by Capella. Here's Harris. It falls! And now they trail by just 4.
And Tobias says, I'll take you home.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Shooting for the away team, number 44, taking 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. Can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
Yeah, just a golden opportunity that's lost right there. Now, we still got a game.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
LaMelo Ball, third personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for the away team, number 34.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Two-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're behind by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Now, here's Mitchell, defended by Thibault. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Team is in the penalty. Shooting for the away team.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that puts them up by 5. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. And Harris wide open. He shoots, connects from downtown.
This speaks to how confident Tobias Harris is in his offensive game, ready to shoot as soon as that ball reaches him.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. So he comes up empty at the line. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, as we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, the Beast.